Trish, thank you for joining me. I want to thank everyone for their beautiful comments that they've left, and I'm sorry I haven't had time to individually reply to everybody. I will get to that. I've just been quite busy. So I just want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for all the new people that have joined me. I'm hoping that this reading today brings you the messages and the answers that you need to hear. So you can choose from one of three groups. So that's group 1, which is aqua, group 2, which is pink, and group 3, which is purple. I've pre-selected cards from the astrology deck, so you can tune into those if you like and see which one resonates with you most, and I'll be back with your reading. Welcome back, group 1. Thank you for joining me. If you've selected the aqua, then this is your reading. So for you, I've got the card of the Virgo. So the Virgo, and I've got a picture on the screen so you can see all of the cards that I've pulled for you today. Hopefully this brings you the answers that you need. Now, this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for everybody. It'll fit your lives in different ways, but I'm going to give you the general energy of the spread. Okay, so today I'm reading from my medium deck or my relationship deck, which is available for purchase on my website. Also reading from in the middle is my personalized deck, and the bottom line is my new sugar-coated deck, which I'm in trials checking it to make sure it flows very nicely before I put it for sale on my website. Okay, so we're in Virgo energy right now. We're in Virgo season. Now, Virgo season is all about getting in and doing the work. Virgos like to roll their sleeves up and like to get the work done. If they're doing their Virgo well, or you're living this Virgo energy in the right way. If you're not, then it could be that you're holding back due to procrastination or perfectionism. So it's like you feel like you're not perfect, you're not good enough, which is not the case. You're perfect just the way you are, but that's sometimes the mentality of a negative side of the Virgo. Okay, but what I think it wants me to focus on is the earth kind of energy, the energy of feeling safe and secure, tapping into that, finding your place in the world, finding your place on earth. It's like your security, having enough around you, being willing to work for that, being willing to do what it takes to set yourself up to be secure. Okay, on the top line I'm seeing that situations around you have left you feeling a little bit overwhelmed, like you're trying to tread water, like you're wondering how you're going to keep afloat. So it's almost like you're trying to stay on top of the situation, whatever it is. So whether you're feeling tired and exhausted because you're paddling water for so long, it's given me that long sense of that long kind of energy, actually, but it's saying it's quick. So it's a swift outcome. It's saying it's quick. Okay, so I feel like if there's changes for some of you, it could be because these things have happened very fast, and that's what's been overwhelming for you. So for some of you, yes, I feel like there is an energy for some of you of that it's been a while, you've been treading water for some time, and you're just feeling like you're needing to feel safe. It's like you're needing to feel cared for or feel safe. Now that's the middle card, it's the protector card, and that's bringing me back to the earth energy or the Virgo energy, and that's saying to me that you are just wanting to feel like you're looked after, like you're cared for, like you're almost like your second house in astrology. So how you make your money, how you nurture yourself, how you look after yourself. And I feel like that area of your life is affected. So you're feeling insecure, whether that's a mental thing or a physical thing that's happening around you. For some of you, it will be feelings of feeling insecure. For some of you, it will be feeling you just don't have the security that you have right now. You want to feel more comfortable. You want to not have to stress about all these dramas, which I'm seeing, which could be financial, because I'm hearing financial. So there's some kind of dramas, and you're just not keeping your head above water that I'm getting there. So I think the overwhelming. So whether that's chaos and drama that's going on around you that's making it feel too much, there's too much going on, or whether it's the financial burdens are piling up. So it's like, there's some kind of, it's like, you're treading water, you're trying to stay above the water on this and not go under. You just don't want to be completely engulfed by this hectic emotion. But it's also given me a sense of you're just wanting to feel safe, you're just wanting to feel okay, feeling secure. You just want to feel like you've got everything you need. You're sick of feeling like you're always having to work for it. So with your treading water, and the Virgo energy being, they don't mind rolling their sleeves up and working, but I'm feeling a sense in that first line of saying you're just wanting to feel like you're not always on that hamster wheel. You're not always treading water, trying to just stay on top of things. You just want to feel more secure, where you're not in that mindset of having to constantly work or tread water to just make ends meet, is what I'm getting there for you. Now I'm getting a swift outcome here for you, and I'm getting a shift of focus. Okay, so I feel like there's changes too, because below that we're seeing the split mind, and the split mind is, okay, for some of you it's causing mental anguish and mental issues, because we've got overwhelmed diagonal against the card in your mind. So and it's not in your mind. It's definitely this is not in your mind. This is a physical thing. This is something that's happening. So, but it's putting you into a mental state that is not healthy or not good. So you're feeling low, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling overwhelmed, anxious, all those kind of things. And it's like, or anger, could even be anger, because the card next to it does have some anger attached to it. It's like ripping things out and just, having enough. I'm seeing like the room falling apart here. So it's, okay, this is what I'm getting out of this middle card, being that this room is like a dirty room. It's like an old room. It's falling apart. It's like a house that's just dilapidated. It's like a house falling down, a house that needs repair, a house that needs more love, attention, tender loving care, needs more money spent on it for a start. That's what I'm seeing. So what I'm getting here, it's like you're sick of not being able to spend the money on this. So like for some of you, it could be like you need to spend money to make things better, but it's like you're having trouble just to be able to do that. That's what I'm seeing for some of you. I'm seeing like a shift of focus here. You need to shift the way you're thinking about it, your mental state. So where you're thinking that lack mentality, you need to start trying to change your mentality over to a more positive. And I know that's hard, but I feel like you need to shift your focus here, and it's all to do with your mind and how your mind thinks, because we've got shift focus and split mind on the same line. So that's telling me you need to shift that focus there. For some of you, I am seeing that you will be moving or relocating. For some of you, it could be where we've had that swift outcome, could be indicating diagonal that you could all of a sudden find yourself evicted or find yourself without a house. So your situation, or with that your living situation is going to change quite quickly, it's saying. So for that could be happening for some of you. Now coming up down below, these are the sugar sweet messages. So these messages are generally kinder. They're messages that are sugar coated, so they are hopefully a little bit more kinder than what the other messages that have been here for you. It's saying that you can do this, you're going to get through it. So this card here, it's saying get out of your own way. So again, it's bringing me back to your mindset and how your thinking is actually over dramatizing. And I don't mean to say that in a negative way, but it could be that it's bigger than, you're making it bigger than what it actually is. So you need to kind of shift that focus a little bit. You just need to get out of your own way, is it saying, because you're making a mountain out of a molehill, is what I'm getting there. Okay, step up. You need to go, you're going to the next level. So you need to actually step up. Now this is bringing me back to the Virgo energy. So the Virgo energy is all about taking this time while the sun's in Virgo to do what needs to be done to get you to where you want to be. So it's a good time to take advantage of this energy, really roll your sleeves up, get yourself out of this situation. So whatever it is that's going on around you that's causing you to be overwhelmed, whether it's related to other people, whether it's related to your housing situation, your home situation, whatever's going on around you, or your mental state, is saying use this energy now to roll up your sleeves and get out there and do what needs to be done to get you out of the situation, to change your mindset, to shift your focus. Stop focusing on it, maybe. Focus on something else. So maybe all this focus on it is actually amplifying the situation. Now, I'm getting not this time, so but what it is saying is if at first you don't succeed, you need to try again. So maybe there's something that you want that you haven't been successful in before. You need to keep trying. You need to keep trying. So for some of you, if that's like you applying for houses and you just keep getting rejected, it's saying you have to keep trying. So even though it's saying not this time, like that's in a way is like a rejection. So no, you haven't been successful this time. Could also be for applying for jobs too as well. So it's giving me that sense of on this occasion you've been unsuccessful, but it's saying that you need to keep trying. So and be willing to do the work and be willing to get out there. So let me just see if there's anything else for you, group one. Sorry, this energy in this reading is a little bit heavy, because card one straight off the bat is overwhelmed. So it's feeling overwhelmed, you're feeling insecure, you're feeling unsafe, unnurtured, like you don't have everything you need. your situation just seems to be on rocky ground. It's like not solid, firm foundations. And I'm pulling that in from the card below, which is the uprooted card. Okay, focusing back to the most positive cards here to try and bring something positive out for you. It's saying you can do this. You just need to step up. And you need to keep trying. That's what it's saying. So you can do this. You will get through this. You just need to step up. You need to do the work, and you just need to keep trying. So and I know that it feels like it's overwhelmed, that you've been on this treadmill and you've been trying and trying and trying, but it's saying you just need to keep trying, and that's what the message is for you. So thank you so much for joining me, Group 1. I hope some of you have got answers that you need here, and I will see you again next week for your full reading. Welcome back, Group 2. If you've selected the pink, then this is your reading. So the card that was pre-selected for you out of the astrology deck is the Aquarius energy. Now you can see your reading here. I've put a screenshot of that there so you can follow through what I'm reading. Okay, so Aquarius energy is about things that are unpredictable. It's also about being yourself, valuing yourself as in a way that you appreciate that you're different to other people, and that you don't mind being different to other people. You don't follow the crowd for the sake of following the crowd. Now I'm trying to tie this energy in here. So it's almost like a sense of you need to be yourself. That's what I'm getting here in a very firm way. It's about what's important here is about being in control of your own life, being yourself, and not letting others dictate to you how you should act and how you need to be. That's what I'm pulling in here for the message for you of what the energy of this reading is. Now this is a group reading, not a one-on-one, so it's going to resonate differently for everybody. It's going to mean things in different ways in different areas of their life. So I'm reading from 3 of my decks today. So we've got the astrology one there as well, but the top line is the medium deck, which is called the Connections Oracle, and that's about tapping into medium energy, but it's also about relationships and feelings there as well. Second line is my general cards, my personalized deck, and the third line is the new sugar-coated oracle, which is super sweet messages. For group 2, I'm getting here that whatever's going on around you, you need to be strong at this time. You need to really lean on the people that are around you. So whether you're caring for other people, so whether there's a sense of caring for some other people, family members, you're going to get through this. It's saying, so this is just a small phase of your life, like it's a small. What I'm getting for some of you, it's like it's telling me that this is a small cycle in your life that's not always going to be this way. Now, for some of you, it might be hard. There might be parts of it that are hard or time-consuming or disruption to your the way you do things, but it's saying that you need to value these moments is what I'm hearing. So no matter how hard they seem at the moment, you do need to value the positive aspects of whatever this entails. So if it's about getting to spend more time with family members, it's not always going to be like that. You may not always have that really close bond, or you may not have the opportunity to be so close to family right now. What I'm pulling through is it's a sense of caring. So the card says caring. So it's almost like you're caring for others, or you're needing others to care for you. But I'm feeling like, and it's saying you can count on me. But next to that, it's got working together. And it's about work together for your relationship. So that's why I'm feeling like it's about your family dynamics or your relationship even. And it's about working together to sort these problems out. But it is telling me that it's just a phase of your life that's not always going to be that way. And you need to really value and appreciate life for the positive aspects of it. So you could be looking at it from a point of view of there's so much extra burden that I've got here, or this is disrupted my life in some way, or this chaos and drama is it's just too much. I'm not seeing a lot of chaos and drama here, but whatever it is that I'm feeling like you're needing to have strength to get through right now, and it involves family and caring and working together with family or relationships, it's saying, I'm hearing clearly that it's not always going to be this way. But you also need to appreciate, I'm sorry to repeat this over and over again, but the message is that stop looking at it from like the glass half empty kind of point of view. You need to appreciate this, because we don't have people in our life forever. And I'm not saying anyone's going to pass away. Definitely not what I'm saying. Please don't take that. There's no cards here whatsoever that indicate that. But what I'm getting is that years down the track or in the future, you may not have the relationship that you have right now. So you need to value and appreciate every person in your life right now, and that's what I'm really feeling strongly for you. Okay, but what I'm getting here on the second line, now I'm getting a sense of time to fly. So, and again, I'm coming back to what I first pulled in when I picked the Aquarius card, is that you need to take control of your life a little bit better. So if you're feeling like you're being pushed around, or, you know, you're being something you're not, or you're being made to act a certain way or not be yourself, it's saying you need to get better control of that. I have got the card here of walk away, and it stands out very strongly there. You can see that. So you need to walk away from that. However, it is in your life that does not allow you to be your true and authentic self, which is your Aquarian energy. So however, you're not being allowed to feel comfortable in your own skin or to feel like you can really be yourself, you need to walk away from that situation. So it doesn't necessarily have to be a person. It can just be a situation or a mindset. It doesn't have to necessarily be a person. For some of you, it will be a person. So it's something that you're walking away from. Time to fly, same thing. Time to go, time to fly. It's the same as walking away, and it's saying that it's now time for you to get control of your life and you to be who you truly are, who you, in a unique way, truly are, that you've had to suppress because other people didn't appreciate it, or other people couldn't handle it, other people couldn't deal with the way you really are. And it's like they've made you to try and be something else, or made you, you know, I'm pulling here an example from somebody that I know, but it's like you've had to be careful with what you say. There's no cards here that say strategic, be careful what you say, but that's what the sense that I'm getting here is like other people around you have made you censor yourself. That's what they were trying to tell me. So they were trying to give me that example to show me that you're being made to censor yourself in a way and not be your true, unique Aquarian self. Not saying that you're an Aquarius. We all have Aquarius in our charts. I'm not saying that you're a sun sign Aquarius. Perhaps you could be, but I'm pulling the energy of the Aquarius, and that is a person that is unique, is different, and not scared to be themselves. So they don't answer to other people. Well, they do in a way. I mean, of course, we all have to. If we have bosses and that kind of stuff, you do have to answer to bosses and things like that. But what I'm getting from that Aquarian energy is that you don't mind going your own way. And I'm hearing the song "You Can Go Your Own Way" is what I'm hearing. So I'm pulling in that song, Fleetwood Mac, "You Can Go Your Own Way." And again, that's pulling me back to the walk away, time to fly. Get control of your life, go your own way. It's just about being uniquely yourself, not censoring yourself anymore. Walk away from that situation, walk away from having to censor yourself. And if you don't want to walk away from the person because perhaps you can't, because it is above there saying that you need to work this out with family, with relationships. So above it is saying that you do need to work this out. You do need to get through it. But perhaps you need to start being more outspoken, or even if that's what's part of your life that's being censored, you need to start letting people know that this is who you really are, and you're not going to hide that for anybody else. They need to be able to deal with that, and they need to be able to work with you to get through, to allow you to be your authentic self, your Aquarian energy, your authentic self, without caring what other people say. That's the thing about an Aquarian too. They don't care what people think. I'm an Aquarian rising. So they don't care what other people think about you. It's like you're just going to be yourself in your most true expression of yourself and not care how other people take that, because as long as you're doing your thing that you're meant to do in this life, then you shouldn't have to worry about what other people think. So that's what I'm picking up there. So going your own way, coming back to that card of walking away. For some of you, yes, it will be. You'll be going your own way. You'll be walking away from certain people. But for others, I'm seeing we need to work it out. So that means just letting them know you're not going to censor yourself anymore for their comfort or to make yourself the way they want you to be. Okay, coming down to your sugar sweet messages down below. Oh, and it says it's over. Something's over. Okay, so this one's probably not so sweet, this message. It's pretty much blunt and to the point. Okay, so that could be telling me also that you're just over it. It doesn't mean that for some of you, it will mean a relationship has come to an end, or a situation, a job perhaps. It's like that path is coming to an end, and you're sick of trying to be something you're not, or act a certain way. It could be in the workforce, and it's like that's going to come to an end, and you're going to find something more appropriate that allows you to be who you truly are, to show your gifts and to be yourself. So, and be appreciated for the gifts that you bring to the table instead of having to cover them up all the time. So that's going to be the case for some of you. For others, it will be the end of a relationship, and for others, it will be you just had enough of it. You're putting this to an end. You're putting this to an end of being controlled by others, because you're seeing the control card on the diagonal. So it's about being controlled, being censored by other people, and about what's appropriate, what they expect from you, and you've just had enough. You're over that. Now the card next to that is saying not at this time. Try again. So what I'm actually getting from the not this time, I'm getting it a little bit, group 1 had not this time as well, but the energy is very different than I'm feeling from this card. So what I'm actually feeling is like, not this time, I'm not gonna do what you want me to do, not this time. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling from this. It's like you've been used too many times, you've, whatever it is, you feel underappreciated, you feel maybe used, you feel some sense there that you're feeling controlled, even because we've got the controller card above it, and it's like you're saying, not this time, not again, not this time. That's the energy that I'm picking up of this not this time card here. Okay, the game player card is next to it. It says pick up your game. If you're going to play hard, is what the card says. Now the feeling that I'm getting from this card is that you, perhaps there's a game player around you, as in somebody just playing games, somebody trying to get control of you, or they perhaps manipulate or control you in a way to play games. They just like they mess with your head and play games. So you've had enough of the game playing. Whoever this person is, it's like they're just messing with your head, and you've just had enough of it. So I am definitely seeing that you're over something, because I can see walking away from something, it's over and it's time to fly. So there's some definite energies here about being over something, but wanting to be yourself, because we've got the card of being controlled, and you're over just being controlled, and you want to do things your way, and that's what I'm getting, and I feel really positive about that. I feel positive that it's time to start being yourself. It's time to start, and I'm not saying that you need to leave somebody. That's not what I'm absolutely not saying right now. If that's the case for you, then that's the case. That's your own decision. But what I'm getting here is that sense. Empowering yourself. Empower yourself to be yourself, to not be censored, to not be controlled. So maybe you don't have to leave your job for that. Maybe you don't have to leave certain people for that. Maybe you can just be yourself, and then you have to tell them that this is who I am and this is the way I'm going to be, and I'm not going to hide myself anymore. So for some of you, it will be a walking away from the situation completely. For others, it will just be you'll just have to stand your ground, and you'll just have to say this is what it is, and just you have to tell it like it is. Now the last card here, which is a bonus card that popped out, it says you can do this, you just need to get out of your own way. So that's a positive card to finish with, to say that you had the strength. On the top line here on the diagonal, both cards are saying you're very strong, you have the strength to do this. So thank you for joining me, Group 2. I'll see you again next week. Welcome back, Group 3. Thank you for joining me. If you've selected the purple card, then this is your reading. Now, the astrology card that you chose was Jupiter, and Jupiter's energy is beautiful, it's expansive, it's about abundance and luck and knowledge and learning and just expanding, just really expanding your horizons. It's funny that it's sitting right next to the card of the bigger picture, and that's telling you to think bigger. So, and that's the energy of Jupiter. You need to think much bigger than you're thinking. You need to take this to the next level. You need to really think bigger than what you're thinking, is what I'm getting here. Tapping into a really nice energy here for you, Group 3. I feel positive about your energy, even though I'm seeing a couple of cards where there's a little bit of improvement that's being made around you. Now I'm feeling, because the middle card that I'm working with here is the improvements card, which you can see on the screen next to me. I'm seeing that improvements. Now we're seeing that in two ways. So above it also says improved. So hope for the future things will get better. But what it's telling me is that you've got some changes coming around you. So this is the snake card. It's about shedding its skin, and it's about making changes. And I feel like, a little bit of a change of direction as well down on the bottom corner as well. So you are changing your direction just slightly. You're moving in a different direction, but it's going to be a more improved outcome. It's going to be a bigger, more expansive energy. You're going to get much more out of it than what you would have if you didn't change paths. I'm feeling really positive about it. I'm seeing here the temptation card, and that's saying here, don't settle for less than you deserve. So it's saying that, you know, what you would deserve, this is huge. What you deserve is huge, and you really deserve it. So it's saying, yeah, just don't be afraid to think bigger, to go bigger, because I feel like this energy is really expansive, and it's really improvement. So it's also improvements to, you're making improvements. So could be making improvements to your house or home, but I'm kind of getting more of a feeling of improving your skills. That's what I'm feeling here, because we've got the Jupiter card, which is also about expanding your knowledge. It's like I'm seeing you step up your knowledge a little bit more. The energy of Jupiter being expansion and growth in the area of new skills, new improvements, improving how you do things, doing things in a better way, making changes to your life, making things better, making things bigger, getting more knowledge is what I'm getting here. Now, and which takes you into a completely new direction. So a direction that's different to what you're on now. So it could be kind of where you are now, but it wants you to think a little bit bigger. So it wants you to just expand your horizons a little bit, because what's on the horizon is a little bigger than what you're thinking. That's what I'm getting here. So because it is hope for the future and things are going to be better, it's saying you're going to be better, you're going to be more evolved, you're going to have a more expanded knowledge base is what I'm getting here. You're going to have more knowledge. Now, whether that's telling me you're on like a path of new beginnings, or it says new directions there, but it's like almost like you get bigger and better as you grow, and that's what I'm seeing. I can see expansion and growth in the future for you. Now, the first card here, it says no, don't go there, not clear. So if there's something that you're thinking about, it's just saying no, don't go there at this time. And what I'm feeling from that energy is that if something feels like it's holding you back, that's where it's saying don't let it hold you back, because I'm feeling the energy of something really expansive and really big for you, some change of direction, new path that you need to think a bit bigger about. Perhaps you do need to learn new things about this path, but it's saying that don't let things hold you back. So whatever is in your life right now that feels like it's draining you or holding you back or not letting you grow, it could even be like somebody putting you down, or it's different for everybody because it's a group reading, not a one-on-one. So the energy, I'm just going to give you the energy of the cards. It plays out a little bit differently for everybody, but the overall energy of this is it's saying don't let others or a situation hold you back from that beautiful, big, vibrant, expansive energy that you're going to be. That's what I'm hearing very, very clearly, and what I'm seeing very clearly in your cards. Also, do not settle for less than you deserve. You really deserve this. And don't be tempted to, how do I say this? Don't be tempted to undervalue yourself, hold yourself back, or put yourself on a lower pedestal just for the sake of other people. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting here. Yeah. Okay, so let's go into your sugarcoating message down the bottom here. Saying love is in the air for you. This can also be like a new love or a new passion. It's like good energy for that's right energy, love energy. That's what I'm picking up around you. Okay, so love energy. Love energy is what's going to help you expand and grow. Okay, so it's tapping into that energy of bliss. So we have energy comes in all different ways. So if you're sitting in energy, which I'm not seeing you do that, but if you're a person that sits in the energy of sadness or gloom, or I feel gloom is opposite to bliss. I'm getting here. I'm seeing them to being opposite. It's like gloom and bliss. But I'm feeling like for some people they just sit there in melancholy too. They sit on that infinite state of sadness, that just unplateaued energy. For some they drop down into sadness, they drop down into depression, drop down into anger or madness or guilt, or all the lower vibrations. So we're talking about vibration energy here. I felt drawn to talk to you about. Then we go up into, you know, happiness, contentment, happiness, love and bliss. Now, I don't actually know what scale they come in and what order, but these are the words that I'm just hearing as I'm pulling this information through. So what it's telling me is that you need to be sitting in this love energy. So make sure you're keeping your vibrations at a standard that's high, because the growth that you're going to experience, or the growth that's on the cards for you, requires you to stay in that constant state of love. So that almost bliss energy, that love energy, hold a positive outlook is what it's getting. So long story short there that I'm pulling through is that you need to kind of stay on a high vibration. And I feel like you know what that means. Okay, so also getting to push yourself outside of your comfort zone. That's the thing. That's the other thing with this expansive energy here as well. It's like it's wanting you to think bigger things on the horizon, growth. But where I was talking about before, somebody holding you back, you could be possibly holding yourself back. I even mentioned this is what I'm pulling here right now. You need to step out of your comfort zone. It's like, don't let yourself hold yourself back because you feel comfortable where you are. You feel like maybe you're not good enough to be expansive and growth. And that's what coming back into that top card that says, don't settle for less than you deserve. You do deserve this. You do deserve to be bigger and more abundant and expansive and have this massive growth that I see on the cards for you. But I feel like you're holding yourself back in a way. So it could be others holding you down for sure. It could be responsibilities and burdens holding you down. And that's why the cards are saying you need to keep your energy in that love vibration. That's really all you need to do. And just allow yourself to get out of your own way and push yourself and get out of your comfort zone and allow yourself to step into this new energy. Keep your vibration high, most importantly, because that's what's going to get you there. But just know that you deserve this. This is going to be massive. Just keep thinking it, keep picturing it, because it's saying see the bigger picture. So keep visualizing the bigger picture. Know that you deserve it. Sit in that love vibration, and it's easy. That's easy. It just seems, it's like just within your reach. And I feel like, yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. Whole new direction coming forward for you that maybe you're not even thinking about right now. But I feel like, yeah, it's just going to open the doors for some great things coming in for you, Group 3. So thank you for joining me. I hope you've got the answers that you need, and I will see you again next week.